Okay, good morning to all of you, dear students. Now we are interested here to understand the working of DC motor and control of this DC motor by using PID control. Now how DC motor works we know very well. So I am not focusing that topic here. I am focusing how to control the speed of the DC motor by using PID control mode. Now let us consider first of all the speed of the motor can be controlled in two phases. First one is open loop control system and second one is closed loop control system. Now first of all for that understand the setup available for our lab. In this setup you can observe here this is a base of the DC motor or we can say foundation, and here this is the motor PM, that is PMDC motor. The 45 volt 60 watt and maximum speed attended, that is 1500 rpm for this DC motor. Okay, now this is PMDC motor. PM means pulse modulated, pulse width modulated direct control motor. Okay, pulse width modulated direct control motor called as PMDC motor. Okay, now here in this available setup, this is the DC motor, this is the pulley, okay, mounted over here, and you can see here that belt is putted on this pulley, and this belt is attached to the screw here. Okay, and by loosening this screw, this belt get loosed because of its downward motion. This belt get loosed and it unjams the
motor
pulley. When I tighten this screw nut or the screw, okay, it tightens this belt. You can observe.
Yes.
Right? As it tightens this belt, okay, so belt jams this pulley. Okay. Now what the net effect happening here? As the pulley gets jammed, okay, load on the DC motor get increased. That means simply we are doing this arrangement for applying the load to the DC motor. Okay, as the load get increased, as the load on the DC motor get increased, it consumes more current and voltage input parameters. So voltage is fixed one, that is 45 volt, and for that the current consumption is more as the load is increased. That current consumption can be observed here. You can observe from 0 to 1 ampere. Okay, 0 to you can observe 0, 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8 and 0.1. Sorry, 1. Okay, you can observe this current is consumed. That means simply this ammeter shows you that current consumption, or as the load is increased, how the current value is increased, or input parameter is increased. That can observe here. Simply we can compare that as the speed increase, that means as the load is increased, speed is decreased and current consumption is increased. That parameter you can observe. Okay? Yes. Or that relation you can observe. Now second thing, you can observe here I am having here proximity sensor. As this screw, this proximity sensor here, we can having, one minute, this is having nut. Okay, I can close this for 1 minute, moment. This nut, okay, attached to the pulley or to the shaft. When this pulley get moved, because of presence with this proximity sensor. Here the proximity sensor is there. When this object, this is treated as object. When it comes in contact with this proximity sensor, it cuts the field of the proximity sensor. So it gives you one pulse. Because it get cutted, right? You can observe here. Right? 1 minute. Okay. You can observe. For every rotation, one pulse is generated. Yes. Okay, as it is moving For every rotation it detects. Further, these pulse are given to the pulse counter and it counts the number of rotation. And its digital significance is you can observe here. Digital records, you can observe all the display. Okay. Now you can observe the particular this display system here. This is ammeter. This is microcontroller. Central microcontroller is there. P1 means this one. This is a rotary potentiometer. This is a rotary pot. Okay. By moving this knob, I can adjust. By moving this knob, I can adjust the speed. Okay. I can adjust the speed for the same. Now this is the P1 knob. Okay. Reference speed I can set it. Okay. Reference speed for the apparatus I can set by using this P1. Secondly, I can observe here P2. P2 means this one. This is the gain setting knob for KP mode. Okay. The next KI mode, that is P3, and KD P4. All these are added through the rotary potentiometer or rotary pot to the microcontroller. These values are given to the microcontroller. Microcontroller checks the available speed and input values. Whatever the error signal produced, it is given to the actuator, that is motor. Motor accordingly rotates, and motor speed is measured by this tachometer. You can measure by using tachometer or by using this proximity sensor. By using, and its signal is fed back to the microcontroller again. Okay, this is the control closed loop system. Understand it? Now, in closed loop control system, we have to operate this KP, KI, KD, and P1. Whereas, when you are going to take the reading of open loop control system, only you have to measure the speed parameter because it is direct connection. Microcontroller, motor, right? And speed is varied by using input, no, reference mode. Now here over the display, now let's study this. This is this which is for open loop and closed loop. By tripping it, we can control open loop and close. Second, this is normal. This is the mode check switch, and third one is start and stop. Next, to control this DC motor, we are having two type of controller. From PID controller, we have this, and from PLC, right? Now here the fuse is provided, and this is Johnson cable which is provided for the through which the connections are given or power supply is given to the motor. Okay, I think it is very clear to you. Now this is here starting switch is provided, and again phase your fuse is provided. Okay, now let's how to take the reading now for open loop system. Okay, now open loop system works directly. Microcontroller is giving signal to the DC motor will get rotated, and its speed gets measured by using this sensor. And you can observe it. For open loop, what you have to see here. All the knobs PID control mode. This switch is in PID control mode. This is in open loop. You can observe here it is open. First of all, start this. Okay.
Start.
Now you can observe here all these values are zeros. All values are put in here 0. You can observe the display. SPP is 0. SPP means set point. Speed is 0. Actual speed is 0, and it is stopped condition. As I start it, now it is in run condition. You can observe SPP is 300, ASP is 0 and run. Okay. Now I am putting it in an open loop. Now reference is 0, right? As I put it in a, if I want to check whether it is in closed loop or in open loop, I have to just switch this knob. I can see here Kp is equal to 0, Ki is equal to 0, and Kd is equal to 0, and this system is in open loop. Right? Now open loop, I am interested to take the readings. Now what I will do, I will just rotate this P1 pot. As I rotate it, your motor gets started and it consumes some current. Right? I am rotating it. Okay, all these are at initial position 0. Okay, as I rotating it for the last exam, at the last speed I attended, I want to see the speed where it is in open loop. I have to check this, shift this knob. Just it is shifted. I can check here actual speed 642 RPM. Right? I get the RPM here. That is 642. Now what I have to do? I have to set this speed to the some constant value. With the reference I am taking, it is let's say I will set it to the 600. So it will be the round up figure. Okay, I have set it to the 600. Right, now what I have to do, I have to just change the load. For the point 2 I am setting this for, you can observe here, point 2, for this point 2 I am setting, right? I think it is right.
Yes.
Right? Right. For point 2 I am setting the speed, it is of 600. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now you have to note this readings. Take your observation table that is available with you.
Yes.
Open loop control system, serial number 1. Your set speed is 600. Put figures in that observation table. Your setting speed is 600 and your actual AC speed and load is, you can take the reading of load 0.2 ampere. Put that in 0.2 ampere. The next column is your actual speed. You can observe the actual speed here. That is 600. Right? That you can observe that speed it is here. My mode check. And while when it is in open loop, all the Kp, Ki and Kd values are
0.
because this value is not going to interfere in close open loop system because system is open loop, right? So I think it is clear. Okay, first reading is completed, and to the reference speed 36% reduction can be observed. Now go to the next. Now I will take the load 0.4. Take the second observation, that is load is 0.4, and just you can observe here reading is changed. It is to the 0.4. Right? Now for 0.4, you can observe the speed reduction. Actual speed is 480. Take the reading 480. Actual speed is 480. And load is 0.4.
0.4.
Right? And your set speed is 600. Okay? 600 is now common for all. Now next, 0.6. For the 0.6 load, you can observe the speed that is 378. Next, 0.8. You can observe the speed, it is 294. Right? For 1. Load condition 1. You can observe 186. Now observe your observation table. You can observe that as the load is increased, speed is decreased. That is your conclusion. As the load is increased, speed is decreased and current consumption is increased. Getting this?
Yes.
Now I will release this. Come for a moment. Then come to the closed readings. Closed loop readings. I will set all this to the 0 again. Now it is into the 0. Okay. And now switch to the, first of all stop. Then switch to the closed loop. Then again start. Come to the next. That is closed loop control system. Mode check. KP, KI, KD. Now closed loop control system, all this Kp is equal to, now we going to take the readings of
KP close loop.
closed loop control system. Second observation table. Observation table, it is given columns, serial number,
Current.
yes, load condition, that is current,
Set speed.
set speed, actual speed.
Maximum.
There are two columns, sub columns, maximum
Minimum.
speed and
Minimum
minimum
speed.
speed. And now we have to take the reading of time also. The lapse between maximum speed and minimum speed, fluctuations, oscillations about the set point. To note that, you have to take the reading of lap timing. So you start your timing in mobile or lapse timing. Watch. Okay. When I say the start, you have to make it note of lapse timing. Okay. So let's start. Okay. First I will set Kp is equal to the 9. Okay. Kp is equal to the 9. Okay. Kp set it to the 9. See, I will set it Ki is equal to the 5 or take 8. Right? It is 8 and Kd is equal to the 3.
KD3.
For this, I am going to take the readings.
KD Latini.
Here you can observe the readings. KD1, KD5, KD2, KD3. Right?
Yes.
Now it is KD3.
3.
So Kp is equal to 9, Ki is equal to 8 and Kd is equal to, for this we are going to observe the readings. Now set the speed first of all, start the speed, I will rising the speed by using reference speed noise. Okay, now check the mode. You can observe set speed is 850, actual speed is 840. Okay, now what you have to do, take the reading, first reading, set speed is 850, actual speed is 852, that is maximum, and 846, that is
Minimum.
minimum, right?
Yes.
And again, yes. Now note the timing from start your timing. Start from here, 852 to switch 852 to maximum value to minimum value, 846. How much it will
5
take?
seconds.
Note that and put ahead of that. Okay?
6 seconds.
Now 6 seconds you note.
6 seconds.
Next again, from rising from 852 to
Current
846. त्याचे सब रेडिंग्स घ्यायचे आता, मिनिमम आणि मॅक्सिममचे. लास्ट कॉलम मध्ये तुम्हाला मिनिमम आणि मॅक्सिममच्या सब रिडिंग्स घ्यायच्या. शेवटचे 2 कॉलम जे आहेत त्याचे राईट. लक्षात तुम्ही पटापट लॅप्स टायमिंग सांगत. टेक द मिनिमम स्पीड. First 852, 846. Start your watch.
Start.
846 minimum speed.
Stop.
852 maximum speed.
4.
Lapse timing
4 seconds.
4 seconds.
4 seconds.
Next 846 minimum. 852 max. Set timing.
4.29.
Okay. Patapat सांगायचं. First you just tell first. 852, 846. Lapse timing
4.36 seconds.
840. Next minimum 840. Maximum 858.
4.31.
852. 846.
4.31.
Okay. Next reading 858. 852.
2.47 seconds.
Okay. Next reading 852. 846.
4.03 seconds.
Okay. We'll stop for here. It is now this oscillation is continued. This speed gets settled after some period of time. Okay. Now let's have the new observation again. I will change the load or new load condition 0.4.
Point two.
Likewise, you take the readings for 0.4. Now, from this conclusion, 0.4, 0.6 and 0.8, likewise you have to take the readings. From this observation, you can observe this is set speed 850, minimum speed 846, maximum speed 852. These are the observations. This is the time period. You can plot the graph like this. You can observe the performance of PID control action. Now you can change the gain, you can change the various parameter, you can observe by using computer also, you can take the data over the computer also. The provisions are given to the set. Okay, by using suitable software. So I think this is the clear for you. Okay, we'll stop here. Okay, thank you.